Hi, this is TK Kugler, managing partner at Wasabi Venture Stables. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the transformation of a claim that we had, a horse that we claimed. And we're hopefully going to dig in a little bit to learn a little bit about the horse, but also we're going to talk about the training that we try to do and the changes and transformation that sometimes have to happen with horses that get claimed or come into your barn in other ways, but mostly off of the claim. Today, we're talking about a horse named Pugilist, a 7-year-old mare that we claimed at Tampa on November 26th. And this is a horse that's won over $250,000 on the track, 10 wins, 3 this year in 2022. So this is a horse that knows how to win. This is a horse that's got a lot of talent. So we're not talking about transforming a horse as much from a standpoint of, hey, we're going to make it run faster. And that's an important part here today. And we'll talk about that. But this is a transformation more about the mental state of a horse and the horsemanship that you give to a horse to make its life better. And so Pugilist, once again, great runner. I'm not going to talk to you about who the trainer or the owners that we claimed off of. You can do your own research here. But when we claimed Pugilist, she was not in a great place. She had fungus from obviously not being bathed correctly. It was on her back. You'll see some pictures here on her legs. You'll see it all over, really, is what she had it when we took her at the end of November. She was also a little thin. Needed some groceries for sure. She also, her entire mouth, I don't have great pictures of that, so I didn't share, but her entire mouth was cut up. The corners of her mouth were a disaster. It was obvious that no dentist had visited her in quite a long time. And so we just started, working on those. And really, she did nothing but walk the shed row for about 10 days. Didn't take her to a track. She was also extremely high strung. Not the easiest horse to control. And really what you want with a horse is you want it in control. Sure, you want it to run fast, but you want it to run fast within control. That's how you make great horses. So we're going to talk a little bit about time on the track next in some of the next parts of the video you're going to see. Some video of the Tampa training, and you're going to see Pugilist and you're going to see Pony. This is all happening in Jesse Cruz's barn. And so we claimed the horse with Jesse, our trainer. And this is one of the first videos of it back. So as we jump into looking at this, the first thing I want you to notice is how dark it is. So this video is not going to win an Oscar or even an Emmy on cinematography. I shot this video just off my phone, but I'm shooting this video. First of all, it's in the dark. And why is the training happening in the dark? One, because you try to get horses that need to settle down as much as you can to get them out early when the track is a little quieter, the track's in a little better shape. Tampa is a wonderful track for training, maybe the best in the country in my opinion. And so what you'll see here in this video is there's a chute on the backside. Usually your starting gate if it's a 7-furlong race on the dirt. Jesse uses that chute because it's nice and quiet. He'll back the horse up with the pony into that. Now, if I had shot video a week before for you to see, this wasn't possible. The horse would have been spooked constantly. Just getting to the track it didn't have it in a mental state. It did obviously in some of its past training had been wound up and not any patience taken with the horse to sort of get it into that control. So it'll walk down the chute here and begin a gallop. And you'll notice At some point here, the horse is going to jump in front of it. It's because there's an on ramp, if you will, right? The onboarding of horses coming in, it walks right in front of them, and a horse sort of bucks and jumps. And that video, that would have been enough prior to some of the training that Jesse's team had done. To spook. And you'll notice the outrider, Mina, actually bend down, give him a little pat and say, hey, that's, thank you. She handled that very well. Pugilist did, and obviously Mina gave her, some love there to let her know, hey, you handled that situation and you didn't get riled up and you didn't want to go chase after that horse. So that's great. Then Grace on the pony will escort Pugilist into a gallop, and then we'll head off into the darkness. And Pugilist will begin the gallop. And in the next video, you'll see as she gallops, she's made a full lap on her gallop. And just watch her stay in control here. That's the very quick clip here. Just take. So in summary, really what you have is a situation where good horse ownership and horse care is important. Do I think or know that any of this is going to make Pugilist a better runner? No, she's already a great runner. Do I think it makes her life better? Yes, I do. And at the end of the day, as an owner, if you're going to own thoroughbred racehorses, your job isn't necessarily to try to get as many wins as you can. Yes, that's nice. We all want to win. None of us want to lose. But at the end of the day, our real job is to make the lives of the four-legged animals and the two-legged humans who take care of them better. That's our job. And if you can't do that, if you're not willing to spend the money and the time that like we're doing with Pugilist, we skipped a race. I didn't talk about that, but we skipped a race. There was a race she could have run in, and we passed on it. Why? Because we're giving her more time. Her mouth is healing. The fungus is gone. I want you all to think about that and think about how, if you go and watch training in the morning, if you're an owner out there, are your horses taken care of in this way? Do you pay a dentist bill? If you're not paying a dentist bill ever with any horse, you're probably not doing your job. It was obvious Pugilist hadn't seen a dentist in many years. So these are all things that you should think about. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And thanks for being part.